Welcome to Car 765, the channel where we dive deep into the golden era of automobiles, exploring classic machines that defined true craftsmanship, power, and timeless design. If you love vintage cars, rare finds, and the sound of pure mechanical soul, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay connected as we bring you the most fascinating stories from the world of classic cars. Today, we're taking a journey back to the 1950s to talk about one of the most elegant American classics ever built, the 1950 Packard Clipper. The Packard Clipper is not just a car, it's a symbol of post-war American pride and luxury. When it first rolled out, it stood as a strong statement that Packard could build a car combining comfort, performance, and elegance in perfect harmony. The Clipper's design was years ahead of its time, setting the tone for what luxury sedans would look like in the decade to come. At first glance, the 1950 Packard Clipper impresses with its flowing lines and smooth body contours. Its rounded fenders, chrome detailing, and distinctive grille gave it an aura of sophistication that few cars could match. The car looked powerful but never aggressive, elegant but never flashy. The Clipper was offered in several body styles, including sedans and coupes, all of which reflected Packard's dedication to craftsmanship. The famous Clipper design had actually been introduced before World War II, but by 1950, it had evolved into something truly special, a blend of traditional Packard luxury with modern post-war styling. The interior of the 1950 Packard Clipper was a showcase of comfort and class. Once you opened those heavy doors, you were greeted with a spacious cabin filled with high-quality materials. The seats were plush and inviting, upholstered in rich fabrics that made every drive feel like a first-class experience. The dashboard was beautifully designed, with easy-to-read gauges and chrome accents that gave the driver a sense of control and confidence. The steering wheel was large, typical of its era, and it gave the car a commanding road presence. Everything inside the Clipper reflected precision and attention to detail, from the stitching on the seats to the shine of the knobs. Under the hood, the 1950 Packard Clipper packed serious engineering strength. Most models were powered by Packard's famous straight-8 engine, an inline 8-cylinder powerhouse known for its smooth performance and reliability. The engine wasn't about raw speed, it was about refined power. It delivered a quiet, steady drive that made long-distance cruising a pleasure. The Clipper was built for comfort, not competition, but its engine had enough muscle to keep up with the best cars of its time. With around 145 horsepower, it could glide down the highway effortlessly, giving drivers the feeling of total control. The Packard engineers also focused heavily on ride quality. The suspension system was designed to absorb road imperfections, making it one of the smoothest rides of its era. Whether you were driving on city streets or open country roads, the Clipper handled everything with grace. That's one reason Packard earned the reputation of being the gentleman's car. It was a vehicle for people who appreciated engineering excellence, quiet performance, and timeless style. Another thing that made the 1950 Packard Clipper special was its build quality. Packard's slogan, "Ask the man who owns one," wasn't just marketing, it reflected genuine pride among owners. These cars were built to last, using high-quality steel and components that stood the test of time. Even today, restored Packard Clippers continue to impress collectors with their solid construction and reliability. From a design perspective, the 1950 Clipper represented a transition between the old and new. It kept the traditional Packard elegance but introduced a cleaner, more streamlined shape that hinted at the automotive future of the 1950s. The signature Packard grille and hood ornament symbolized prestige and success, while the smooth curves gave it a modern touch. It's easy to see why this car still turns heads more than 70 years later. Driving a 1950 Packard Clipper today is like stepping into a time machine. The feel of the road, the sound of the engine, and the classic aroma of leather and chrome transport you straight back to the golden age of American motoring. Every detail tells a story of pride, craftsmanship, and a deep love for the automobile. Collectors around the world still seek out the 1950 Packard Clipper for its beauty and heritage. It's considered one of the last great examples of Packard's excellence before the company's decline later in the decade. For car enthusiasts, owning a Clipper is more than a hobby, it's preserving a piece of American history. So, if you ever get the chance to see a 1950 Packard Clipper up close, take a moment to appreciate what it represents. It's not just metal and mechanics, it's art, innovation, and a reflection of an era when cars were built with passion and personality. Thank you for watching at Car AUG 765, where we keep the fire of classic car culture alive. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane and love vintage automotive stories like this, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow car lovers, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Your support helps us continue celebrating the machines that made history.